Hello, my hosts, and welcome to a stream of Kerbal Space Program. Today we are going to be attempting to get to Moho again. All of these attempts have failed so far, but I'm not going to let that deter me. We have a huge ship in orbit with a lot of Delta V. All that we have to do is get ourselves launching at the right angular point, and we should be able to do it. The problem is, in the previous attempts, we haven't properly Hoffman exchanged, basically. So we will see what we can do. Kerbal Space Program Planner. Alright. Gonna do it the slightly harder way. That, and we'll plan out manually rather than using the button, since it seems to get us bad transfers. So we will see if that improves the matters. And the reason why I am talking here and we're not playing the game yet is that it is still loading up in the background. Because I'm a lazy little lady who doesn't always get our things up in time. Well, I wouldn't say lazy. It's more distracted and ADHD-ish. How are we going? I made a good go of it anyway. Expansion loading complete. I should pull that down. Yeah. So what else has been going on? And excellent. Start us up. Okay. Now we can get into Moho. Now, hopefully when we reverted, okay. Let's have a look at this one. I just want to, probably going to have to step back to an earlier load. So load save. Did I record it? Transfer, what's this, year 12? Year 19, I don't think that's... this quick save might be better. What are you? Let's have a look at you, quick save. What are we orbiting at the moment? Nope, we are on a dreadful orbit there. We'll go back another quick save. Gonna find one. There. Hopefully that's better. Okay, where are we located? We are in orbit. Nope. Don't like that either. Load the save. I want... How about you? Load you. I want one where that's definitely not. We want to go forward from there. That was 18. So 1900. You. Let's have a look at you. Unless we haven't quick saved at a good point and then we're on the planet. Okay. Let's have a look at the tracking station. And it's not in orbit. Hello, Stephanie. Green. It has been a while. Facility. I'm just trying to search for a save where I haven't completely upset everything. There we go. Gonna land in Moho. Moho. At this point in time, I just want to land on Moho. Ah. This is good. So, let's plan a launch from here. What's the button that's better? So I want to calculate our things. So our initial there. Earliest departure. Year 19. Day 1. 7-1. Optimal. Destination's Moho. Calculate it. And they say our best time is day 289. So 289 minus 171. So in 115 days. So let's set our maneuver clock for that. Create an alarm in 150. Link to vessel. I'm going to say plan Moho transfer. Add the alarm. And I'm just going to... Just want to open up one of these. there, and we'll warp to that. I'm just going to switch us over to the map. What the? So, warp next. And spinning around. There. So hopefully that will get us to the right period of time. Oh. A little bit further than I thought, but okay. We can live with that. Delete and close. So we have a planet like that. We put a maneuver there. Plonk it out. Oh. Like that. Set that as the target. I might have overshot slightly. That's a pain. Is that better? Because we want to have it coming in sort of even. That's going to adjust. And adjust as well. So we want it's like touching at a tangent. Making it worse or better? That's making it worse. That's making it better. -2. There's Eve. So we're just adjusting our orbit slightly. I should actually look at that, which will give us a better guidance of if we're getting closer or not. And that's making it worse. This is making it better. Also, part of the point is that I think brute forcing it a lot creates difficulties for me. Okay. There we go. And, that is making it come in, okay. There, we're getting really close. There we go. 5, 4, 3. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Where are we going? That's the wrong way. sort of searching for a local Optima. I think this is probably the best we can do from here. And then as we maneuver, we will alright. So switch to, I think we should actually start burning now, according to this. And I'm gonna go activate engine, because this is going to be a very long burn. So engines to max. And we'll just gonna wait until we stage. Staging. And now we'll accelerate our time. This is going to be a 20-minute burn. We already have started a bit late. That's okay, we will correct once we've escaped, because we need to correct anyway. That is going off, and we've got this slightly slanted approach because we have to correct for the difference in plane. There we go. We've got a sort of like it's sort of like drifting almost. There we go. And thankfully we're not using much fuel at all, so getting through our Delta V budget quite satisfactory here. Now that is nice to see. And what do we got? Got about 18 minutes. It's about 9 minutes real time of burn. Let me just take a sip. Talking about things that are time distorted. Got about 10 minutes of my 15-minute video done. So either tomorrow or later on today, I'll be able to release that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be on my favorite data structure, which is the hash map array trie, which is a bit of a mouthful, but it is a fascinating, wonderful data structure that is not sort of taught in sort of elementary data structures courses, and I think it really should, because it has a lot of information in it. Well, not information. It allows you to talk about a whole lot of other subjects that are important for data structures. So I basically, in the data structure, the little data structures talk about it. I also cover some of the other fairly typical data structures that you'll see. If it's successful, I'll probably do a follow-up video on the linked list, which is a slightly controversial one due to some things. Or maybe I'm going to do a bit more about big O notation, because a lot of people think it's purely theoretical and it doesn't matter in the real world, when it does matter a whole heap. Okay, so we're down to 13 minutes remaining. We are heading more up. We are yet to break orbit, but we are going up like that. We're actually now almost thrusting completely away from the planet. We're still not completely aligned with our velocity vector, so it's less efficient than it can be. But that is something we have to live with. There we go. So we have... It's dropping down by a second, which is a little bit slower than it should be. Because it should be 1 elephant, 2 elephant. Yeah, actually, it's dropping down by half a second. That's fine. It's just my perception of time that is screwy, which is fairly typical for myself. There we go. Now, let's see if we can get ourselves all lined up. Okay. We've got a kilometre left of acceleration here. We still haven't reached escape velocity, although as people point out, escape velocity is more accurately escape speed, because it doesn't matter which way you are pointing when you reach escape speed. There we go, you will escape. And now it's all about getting ourselves lined up correctly and correcting that angle so that we intersect properly. As we said, we can see this dropping down. There we go. The first object is we want to get into orbit. And after we get into orbit, we want to basically ensure that we can land. Though I think the lander should have enough on it to do that. And it's coming down quite nicely. There we go. Oh dear. This value is going up, which is a bad sign. What's happening here? Well, this is getting closer to the proper spot, so it's not not completely wrong. I'll just keep an eye on it. Because sometimes this indicator isn't as helpful as it could be. Especially on long burns. And especially since we started the burn late. Well, still coming down. Right. Not sure what is going on here. There we go. Getting on that like that. If we come down to getting at the orbit of Moho, then I will be pretty satisfied. And I'll manually cut the engines myself. Because at the moment, something weird is going on with our estimations of required velocity. But still, we're coming down at least. Should I be pointing more in the direction of the apoapsis for greater efficiency? Well, we'll find out. Let's try that. Turn ourselves prograde. Alright, solves that slightly. And that's coming down. Okay. It's one of those situations where things have drifted. That's that. That is going well. Means that we might have to correct the ascending node at some point. Want 5.2 as a fairly typical value there. There we go. And it says about 9 minutes, so that's about 4.5 minutes real time. I'm saying hopefully just burning through this nice long burn, getting ourselves all lined up. Excellent. There we go. Alright. So, when we do this, we'll then be able to adjust a little bit later on and hopefully get ourselves coming into Moho. Ah, cool. We're also seeing our approach calculations. Excellent. So, they're improving. That's fine. 5.2 5.12. Down. Gonna get ourselves... Oh, that's going up again. Oh, it's 5.12, so we'll let it burn. And then after we get to that 5.12, we will correct further on. That's coming down under 7. I'm now not caring about what this thing says. I'm just keeping an eye on the closest approach values. There we go. So we're down to 6. 5. That value's still going down. That's all good signs. There we go. Let's flick over to that. 4. Okay. And we've got a distance of 6 gigameters at our closest approach, which is pretty good. Well, compared to the rest of the universe, it's practically striking it. But there we go. We'll kill that velocity. We'll do that either when our approach distance starts going up or we get to 5.12. I think that is a good idea. Still approaching closer. 5.1 there. That's that. 5.4. Okay. That is not completely satisfactory. Add a maneuver there. If we jump forward, that's good. And adjust. Like that. That's no good. Why aren't we getting close? Not that way. How about that way? So we want to get our closest approach. Okay. 5, 3, 2. 10. Okay, that's better. There, that's an encounter. And is pretty parallel, so let's have a look. Focus view. Maneuver node. Advanced orbital info. Orbit maneuver, there it is. So can adjust that now to get ourselves closer. There we go. The idea of getting ourselves closer is that we can actually orbit it. Okay. Let's save that. That gives us 480 on that approach. And hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully we'll be parallel enough, I mean, that we can actually do that. So create an alarm for our next maneuver. Add that alarm. And warp next. The only problem is if something perturbs our orbit. Where are we? There we are there. Uh-huh. There we go. Come on. Why aren't we going faster? Have we not gotten out of that? Up next. That was a bit weird. This is going to be a 3-year thing. The other one's 11 years, so that's like that. We are going around and around and around. Where we stop, hopefully it will be in Moho. Pretty sure we can accelerate faster than that. Let's go. Warp next. Nope, that's our fastest acceleration. Okay. even though we are in interstellar space. Weird. Yeah. Got plenty of power at least. We are tracing along the correct orbital path. Yep. Got 2 years left. Moho's doing its damnedest to do a close orbit. We've got this mission here that's still going for 9 years. There's the little Juno probe that can't. We should send something to dress at some point as well. I think that's something everybody says at some point with their missions and their Kerbal space program playthrough, because dress is so often left out. And we might even do an ELU type thing later, depending on how we go. There we go. 48. We've got another year left. How long? It's going to be a 3-minute burn, so actually that's not too bad compared to the really long burns we've been having so far. There we go. I'm just going to... Might have been better to flip over into, I think, the space station, maybe. We would have a little bit faster acceleration from mission control, but we've sort of committed ourselves to this now. I'll have a look at all the grids. Now one out to duel. These little probes. Space taxi max. And acting as relays for various things. Are we acting as a relay, or... Because if that's true, that's actually quite cool. Yeah, we are actually boosting signals out to various areas. That is actually pretty cool. And we also need to get a rescue mission to Juno at some point. Of course, I landed that terribly. Okay, is this the orbit where we will actually do the maneuver? Perhaps. There we go. Awesome. There it goes. Hopefully we're going to see things start to slow down. Yep, excellent. I didn't trust it. Okay. Right. Quick save game. Warp next. Right. So, delete and close. We are all lined up. Approach 1. Start burn in 40 seconds mark. So this will be another burn, just checking power, fuel, air, all things are lined up. Right. 20 seconds to burn. This is a correction burn for our Moho thing. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. As we're doing that, we can see the approach distance coming down. That is good. There we go. How much? So we got almost 6.8 kilometers a second of delta V, which is pretty good. The real question is, will we have enough delta V to circularize? Or not even circularize. All we need is to get into an orbit, which will be almost enough for me for at least this stream. There we go. It's coming down quite nicely. We can now switch to accelerated time. There. A minute burn left. There we go. That's doing ourselves quite a good process. Right. 4, 3. Okay, when we get to about 30 seconds, we'll cut ourselves off like that. There we go. 7, 6. 20 seconds remaining on our burn time mark. There we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's have a look. Wonderful. Now, if we burn a bit, we overshot. Oh yeah, we have overshot. Let's point ourselves retrograde a bit and just fine tune this. Right. Let's go. We get, so we're just skimming over the surface. We might get that Moho hole approach. That's good. maneuver here. Oh, no red marks. Awesome. There we go. That's a nice, neat polar orbit. Let's save the game there. Create an alarm on our next maneuver. Add that alarm. Let's point ourselves in the direction of the maneuver. Keep our eye on the sun. And we'll warp to our next maneuver. Spot on. Warp next. So we are falling towards the sun, getting ourselves nice and close to Dres. I wonder where we'll see it. There we go. Oh, there we are. There is Dress. I should have been aware of that. Yeah, we would definitely be directly down the barrel. Okay. We have electric charge, we have oxidizer, delete and close. So we've got a minute to our burn. It's fine. And it's another long one. It's slightly concerning. But since we are like directly heading down along the path and we're directly burning retro, it should be efficient. Okay. 20 seconds to burn at mark. Right. Coming in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mark. Burn. And we'll... There. Okay. So, here goes another long burn. This one is to basically kill off all of our excess velocity so we can achieve an orbit around this very small rock. And if you can see here, this burns almost 4 kilometers a second, and our velocity is 4.6 kilometers a second. So at the end, we should have a tiny bit of velocity, because Moho doesn't have much gravity, so it means that our orbital velocity is very small. Well, I believe that is what the case is. And we got that. There we go. got a good strong signal. Being relayed, or is it direct? It's direct. The other thing is you don't have to repeat it off anything either. That is good to know. A little concerned that we'll be going behind the planet. Actually, no, it's actually mostly polar, so we probably will not have a problem with... we won't have a problem with... what am I thinking of? Solar power. But that being said, we're getting plenty of solar power at the moment. And we're right next to the sun, so that is not really an issue. Also, we have plenty of fuel. So, again, all of these things are combining to ensure that I think for the first time we are going to have a working Moho mission. Yes, that will be very, very happy days for me. There we go. We actually only got one. There we go. How are we on you? You're still going down. That is good. Apoapsis being negative. That's because you get that type of weirdness when you're doing escape orbits. That coming up is good as well. And that time to escape is getting longer. That is also what we want to see. There we go. There. Okay, we're not seeing that do anything weird. That's good. I'm seeing a lot better records this time. If that's the case, we might use this core for other missions as well. Because it's grossly overspec'd for this one. Which is good, because I'm both a dreadful pilot and a dreadful rocket scientist, but here we go. 2.6. There we go. So just over 6.5 minutes I've got of time to kill before we get into a proper orbit. There we go. We have plenty of Delta V in the thing. Oh, it's a smiley face. Oh, a face, like eye, nose, mouth. Oh, moustache, maybe. There we go. You start to see things. Not what the... I've forgotten what the phenomena is called. Peri something. Where you start seeing the images of faces where there are no real faces. It's a particular type of illusion. But what's curious is that once we've trained computers to see faces as well, they start seeing that illusion. And not always on the same things as humans would. So that is sort of cool. Yeah, we're almost there. As we are descending, we haven't even reached the periapsis yet. So we actually burn a little bit out of that. Oh no, that will be... That's still growing closer. Okay. I don't know if we actually have the closest encounter before we get into orbit or after. But either way, we should be able to do that. Okay. It's estimating that we're going to need 1600 there. Right. 15. This is going good. And excellent. I'll have to remember to set the controls to be the thing inside of here at some point. Because control from there. Otherwise, we'll get a situation where when we break off the top for the landing, we might have not enough. We might end up going in the wrong spot. But anyway, that is going fine now. So 10. Thought I saw the burn time go up again. That would be concerning. Okay. Down under a kilometre. It's gone and done that. Right. I've got plenty of oomph. Yeah, still going down. Actually, we're going up. 5 3 minutes. Okay. That is right. Okay, almost there. That tilting is dramatic. Right. There we go. And we're almost seeing ourselves coming under that. Might just want to burn directly retrograde now. Yeah, that's probably better for us. Right. We have an orbit. There we go. And just ease ourselves like that. Just going to leave ourselves like that for the time being, and then we'll further correct our orbits later. So, contract thing. Stable orbit's been retrieved. Mission control is still debating the best way to get you back home. Packed to base. Right. Yep. Moho. There. World's first stone. Okay. Now, from the orbit of Moho, observe mystery goo. Reset that experiment. Oh, we must have done science on the way. Fuel. Doc, what else have we got here? Serometer. Well, pressure data. Okay. So any further data will be recovered when we've landed. That makes sense. But we have achieved orbit. Excellent. So let's go back to my main room. Whoops. Go back to my main room. So we set off to get into orbit around Moho. And now we have done that. So the next mission will be, next Kerbal Space Program mission will be to land on Moho. Tomorrow is Minecraft, so look forward to that. If you've been watching me, thank you very much, both in the archives and live. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you later.